everybody today. Welcome back to the Midlife Mom. I just grabbed myself a tea. How about you get yourself a cup of tea or coffee or a cold drink and settle in and we'll start our chat. So today I just thought that I would show and talk a bit about the sprouts that I'm going to make. And I had shared in a previous video that I, a few years ago, had seen that it was trending again. And I remember alfalfa sprouts being a big thing when I was a child. And it's kind of funny how things come right back around, and it's kind of a trendy thing. It started trending again a few years ago. And I saw them at the farmer's market. And I kind of looked into it a bit, and you can purchase your own starter kit, the whole schmozzle. I think I got this for $35 or $39, and it came with the jars, with the special draining lid screens, and the holder, the 2 sleeves, and it came with a whole bunch of different sprouts. And of course, the quick start guide. And it's so easy, and the benefits to our bodies is amazing. So I just thought I could share that with you because it's a great way to just incorporate them like into a fresh salad or on a sandwich. And the options now, there's so many different options, whereas when I grew up, it was like alfalfa sprouts or bean sprouts. And but now they have so many different varieties and things like that are, you can pick one that you like the taste of. So that's what I just thought I would show you guys a little bit, because all of the veggies and fresh salad greens are all coming in to season, and I will go to the farmer's market. I did not this year plant my garden. I'm just in a season where I've just been so tired and going through so many things that I've just given myself permission to let some things go, and that it's okay if I can't do everything and I can't do so many things. I'm just spreading myself too thin. I'm running my own business. My husband and I are trying to put some time into our marriage on weekends and even weeknights with our e-biking and just building back our relationship. And we've just had so many things happening in the past so many years that I've just gotten to a point where it's like I'm starting to just give myself permission to let some things go. So the garden was one of them. And so I just go to the farmer's market. It's just the 2 of us now, and pick up the things fresh that I need, and that's good enough. So this kit came with mung beans. And the mung beans, I haven't actually tried sprouting yet. This is a brand new package, but it came with the kit. And there was another big one here too. It was lentils. And this is an ancient Eastern blend. And these 3 are bigger beans. I don't know if I can show you guys up close, but if you see how big those are. So for sprouting those, you need to use a sleeve. And it says, like, when you're sprouting the bigger beans, you put a sleeve on for the first little while. So it just helps, I guess, get them started. And but since I'm not doing the bigger legumes, I'm just going to use this one's really good too. I've made quite a bit of this, and it's the organic spring salad mix. It's quite nice. And my favorite, of course, I've said before, is my broccoli blend. And the reason I saw someone talking about the broccoli sprouts and how good they are, and it's like 10 times the nutrients that you're receiving just from sprouting these. And it tastes so similar to, if you like broccoli. And a lot of times in the summer, I was making a vegetarian tossed salad, which if you're not a vegetarian, don't let that scare you. It just means that you're putting your salad and you're doing, say, like chopped up cauliflower, chopped up broccoli, along with whatever vegetables, and putting those on the salad. And it was so good. I enjoyed it every once in a while. So I thought, well, why wouldn't I like these? And they offer so much more benefit for my health. So that's what I thought that I would show you today. So basically what you do, what was the other one here? This was alfalfa. It's fine, not my favorite. There's just stronger tastes to different ones. And these are my two favorite, the broccoli and the spring mix. So that's what I'm going to do today. And basically what you do is you are going to put 2 tablespoons of your sprout seeds into your jars. And then you're going to rinse. It says you'll want to put them in your jars. You don't need the sleeves for the smaller seeds, just the big seeds to help them get started. And you put them in with some water. I will show you that. So let's get started. So today I thought I'd do 1 broccoli sprout jar and 1 spring salad mix because it's really good as well. So you just go ahead and do your 2. And it actually fills the jar up full. And I'm not worried about having too many because I have my daughter-in-law or a friend, or I have clients that I could give some to that will eat them. So it doesn't matter if I have too many for myself, I can share them. Which, of course, you know me, I like to share. And I know for sure my daughter-in-law, she will like to have some because she eats a lot of fresh veggies in the summer as well. So we just go with the 2 tablespoons, and now we just take and do a 1/4 cup of cold water. And but first I'm going to just put the lids on, and I'm going to soak these over. I'm going to rinse them, and then I'm going to soak them overnight. So I'll just come over here in cold water. So they just want you to put enough water in just to cover the seeds. Give them a good swirl, rinse, and then refill. 1/4 cup of water. And it's nice because it comes with the screen, and so therefore you don't have to worry about losing your seeds. I'm going to do this again with this one. Give it a good swirl, rinse, and a 1/4 cup of water. And then you just let these sit overnight in your little rack. So after they've sat overnight, you come back the next morning, drain the water out, and then after you've drained the water out completely, you just tip them. And this is such a cute little kit because you drain the water, and then you bring it back here, and this holder, you just get to tip your jar right down, and that holds your jar and allows the airflow in and around the seeds. And continue each day. They want you to rinse the sprouts every day, twice a day for the first 3 days. You're going to come back in morning and evening, rinse the seeds, drain them really well, put them back on the drying rack. So, and then I just set mine on the counter. Some people have theirs maybe in a little more sunlight, but my kitchen is quite bright. I have a lot of big windows, and so that's basically all I have to do. And then after a week, you're gonna notice that your jar just starts becoming this green little jungle of goodness in there. And it usually takes about 7 days. Let me see if it says on here. Yeah, it doesn't say that, but it takes about 1 week. And then they're done. They're ready to use. So that's about all it is to sprout your own broccoli seeds, whatever you have or want to try. And they're so good. And a lot of people, like I said, don't even really realize. So when they're done after 7 days, you will see how the jar just fills up. I mean, sometimes my seeds sprout better than others. But I remember the one time they were just in the perfect airflow or humidity or heat and sunlight, and my jars were just packed full. So when you're ready to use your spouts, you basically rinse them really well in a bowl, because there's going to be all the seeds that are left over. So you want to just separate the seed and the sprouts. So you're going to rinse them really well. And so I usually use a strainer, and I have a bowl underneath. So I rinse and put my hands through and separate the sprout from the seeds. And then I put the sprouts on a towel and kind of just pat them dry, let them air dry. And when I feel like they're dry enough, I will put them in a bag and just keep them in a resealable bag. They'll last for, I don't know, let's see, a week anyways. And it doesn't actually say on the instructions if there's a specific time, but I think, I don't know, a week, maybe more than that, if you keep them in your sealed bag and use them up just with your salad, on a sandwich, whatever. And so I just thought I could share that with you, because of course we're all trying new things at this stage. We're in our 50s. And so that's my journey. I'm just trying some new things. I'm trying to exercise, get my rest. I've taken my estrogen, which has been such a wonderful benefit through this phase to get me through. And of course, everyone is on a different path, and where you are with your health, where you are with your mental health. And I just want to encourage all of you to take time to take care of you, because we've totally, after all these years, kind of gotten in a rut where we have put so many other people ahead of ourselves. And so it's okay to just reprioritize our lives and get ourselves built back up and do some things that make us feel good. You know, how many times would we put the extra effort in to take care of our family or our parents or friends or all those things? And I've just come to this phase in my life where I get so depleted, because I allowed myself to be so depleted mentally and physically, because I'm that type of person. I'm a caregiver. I'm so empathetic with other people that I just allowed myself to totally bottom out. And because when you give, people just get used to that. That's your personality. And so you always are offering, well, I'll do that. Oh, no problem. No, I'll take care of it. I'll do this extra, that extra. And then the next thing you know, you're exhausted. And then you're thinking, why do I always do this? So I just want to say, if you're like me, it's okay sometimes to say no. It's okay to reprioritize you and take care of yourself, eat healthy, do things that will give you joy again, find new hobbies, maybe buy yourself some new little thing that gives you joy in your life. Try some new makeup, try a new 5-minute makeup routine, take bubble baths, drink your favorite cup of tea or coffee to start your day. So hopefully I've sparked something in you to try something new, to encourage you this week. I hope that you all have had a wonderful week. I hope that you're finding new things to try and do. But if not, I'm so thankful that you are coming along to join me in my journey forward. And I hope that this coming week, you will be motivated to do something for yourself. So you guys, remember, I'm praying for you and I'm thinking about you, and I hope that you will come back again next time. Bye-bye for now.